Hey everyone, this is Mohit. Now let's switch over to OpenClaw Control UI. To do that, I run two commands simultaneously. First, I start OpenClaw Gateway Run command, then I launch OpenClaw Dashboard, and that's OpenClaw Control UI. That means the dashboard for OpenClaw. So instead of covering every section, I will jump straight away to the agents page. This is OpenClaw agents page. Think of it's like control panel where you configure how your AI agents works, which model it uses, what files it can access, and what tools and skills it has. You currently have main, that is default workspace. Basically, workspace is like a separate project. For example, customer support agent. Each workspace can have different files, different tools, different models, different permissions, and obviously each project having their different configuration. Here you are editing the main workspace. Let me overview again. This contains all the basic settings of your agent. Let me show you. Go to C drive. Here you can see primary model as OpenAI and we are using GPT 5.5 version, and another possible models can be Anthropic Claude and Google Gemini. You can also switch your models depending upon your needs. Right here you can see other details like your runtime as a codex. So let me tell you, the runtime manages tool execution, files operation, code execution. Here you can see thinking as a default. Now we have skills filter, that is all skills. That means every enabled skill is available. Sometimes you may limit the skills too. Depending upon security reason, there are falling skills like file skills, code skills, and search skills. Then we have model selection. Primary is GPT 5.5 as a default. Here are falling fallbacks. What fallbacks means? First of all, let's say my primary model is not available during that time because of many reasons, right? Let's say GPT 5.5 is not available, then it automatically switches to Gemini. And in case Gemini is not available, then it will be switched automatically to Claude. Now we have files tab that contains the very important files that OpenClaw automatically loads whenever your agent starts. Instead of configure everything through UI, OpenClaw stores many settings in the files. You can edit these files to customize how your agents behaves. Now agents, this is the main instruction file for your AI agents. Think of it as master guide that tells the AI who it is, how it should behave, what rules it should follow, which files it should use. For example, now, moving to soul. The soul file defines the personality communication style of AI. It controls how AI speaks, not what it knows. For example, another one, tools. This file tells OpenClaw which tools the agent is allowed to use. Examples: terminal, browser, Python, and file system. For example, next, identity. Identity file defines who the agent is. It typically includes the information such as agent name, role, description, capabilities. For example, now, user. This file contains user-specific preferences or instructions. It allows the AI to personalize its responses. So, whenever the user interacts with the agent, These preferences can be applied automatically. For example, now we have heartbeat. This file controls background checks and maintenance tasks. It helps to ensure the agent remains responsive and can perform routine actions. For example, next memory, and that is missing now. And you can see here the file is missing. This means the workspace currently does not have memory configuration. File memory allows the agent to remember the information across conversation. I think this is the most important. Yeah.